Hey, YouTube, what's happening? Django here.
Let's pick up where we left off.
Yeah, so we beat the game, and I'm sure you can tell by my character that we've done a little bit of in-game grinding. Okay? Now, when you beat the game, there's plenty to do. Plenty. Alright? First things first, the game did mention Valkyries at the end. You can always go hunt them down. Why am I... Oh, shit. Yeah, we're still here. I want to go back to Midgard. Well, while we're here. One of the in-game places you can go to is Muspelheim. Muspelheim. A fiery land full of challenges, much like the challenges of the older games, like Challenge of the Gods, for instance. So what you'll do is you'll come here, you'll find giant swords ingrained into the ground, and you walk up, you press circle and then X, and you'll accept the challenge. You just have to do whatever the challenge is. Now, once you beat those 5 of these, I think it's 5, here at the top will be a Valkyrie. Alright? After that, 3 more challenges will open up at the bottom. 1, 2, and 3, alright? Now, the hardest one of these 3, personally, was the first one. Alright? Because it requires you. And this is the second time you come to the first arena, by the way. But anyway, the second challenge here requires you not to take damage. And they put some enemies in there that are quite a pain. So what I recommend for this is using your Leviathan axe and lightning arrows. Alright, here, once you do those 3 and you get the keys there, you'll come back to the 6th arena. And there'll be another challenge here. It's just to killing enemies before the timer ends, sort of thing. It's pretty easy, in my opinion. Blades of Chaos and lightning arrows will do you fine here. You only have to get 50 kills in 8 minutes. That's pretty easy to do. Alright. Yeah, so that's that for this place. Of course, you use all those materials. Oh, and by the way, the 6th arena is repeatable, so that's how you farm it out.
Come on in, man. So much for peace and quiet.
Alright, so we got enough of those. And we got enough of those. And we have enough of these. Alright.
Moving on, then.
Alright, that's for me. Anyway, so the armor we're wearing is from Evaldi's. Okay. Now, Evaldi's workshop.
It'll save time.
Now, for those of you who don't know, that's in Niflheim. So, all you have to do is get the language cipher, all 4 pieces. And you get that mostly by just exploring around Midgard. But you have all 4 pieces, and we're gonna go here, because I still got stuff to do. Niflheim. Yeah, so you just come here like this, and go through the same little process. Niflheim's a land of poison. It's... I want to say it's actually a little more difficult here than Muspelheim. But the Valkyrie here, in my opinion, was much easier to deal with. She was a lot squishier. So, if you bum rush her and hit her hard, you can end the fight pretty fast. Alright, by doing those 2 places, and running the miscellaneous quests that the dwarves give you, you also start to like really upgrade your gear. As you can see here, I'm level 8. My axe and blades are maxed out. You'll see I've pretty much got an entire epic loadout, except the boy. They don't offer anything for him, including my pommels. And I actually think the pommels that the Valkyries drop are pretty tasty. Although, where is it? Nope, axe. Sorry. Here we are. This one. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down a bit more. Alright. So, of course, you got your brothers there. I'll go ahead and explain how this place works. Alright, there you go. At the top you have a timer. Woo! Once that timer reaches, 0, the bar goes all the way to the left, your health starts to drain. Much faster than how that bar is draining, mind you. Much, much faster. When you first get here, yours isn't going...
with those realm tears.
Quiet you. Your your timer is going to go down pretty darn fast. So, how to get started? You come here, you talk to him, and he says get 500. I think it's mist echoes. So you go in the maze, and you get those. All right, you get them from chests, just lying around the place, and he'll give you an entry key. Okay, that's important. It's very important there. That's kind of how you start. Let's do that entrance. This maze changes every time you come in here. I mean, not the actual like layout, but what's in it. Trap layout might change. The enemy layouts will change. And trust me, sometimes they're beyond annoying. Do it, these guys real quick. Okay, so we've opened it. Okay, you'll bring that key that the dwarf makes, and you put it in right here, and that'll open that gate. Alright, so we'll cover that here in a second. Alright, so watch the timer on the top. See it bounce? Every time you open a chest, it refills a little bit. Of course, you also get your mist echoes, your crafting material. Very important stuff. Now, I think that the armor you get from here, the armor I'm wearing now, is actually slightly better than the armor set you get from Muspelheim. Let me up. Alright, she'll come in here. And oh, look at that. Timer's gone. Alright, so most of these chests you can just walk in here and open up, and that gives you a lot of materials, and that'll be able to give you your level 1, or let's see here. 6? No? Level 7? Alright, it'll give you your level 7 armor. Alright, and then these rifts are optional. I don't think we have to do that for the trophy. But to do them, you'll have to get these Anchor of Fogs. And you get those from chests out in the dungeon as well that look like that one here. And you'll have to have the required amount of mist echoes. So that one's 20,000, that one's 15,000. There's the third one that was 10,000. This chest and I think that chest are both 7,500. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to do a quick run in the maze. I'll show you how this works. There we go. So as you can see, traps are different. Enemies respawn or change. Yep, they change. They were ridiculous. Alright, there is also a Valkyrie here as well. Forgot to mention that. She's in the back. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, she's basically like right here. Alright, as I said, I don't think she was all that difficult. If we're being honest, the hardest part was, the draining timer on the top. But if you come in here to do something like, I don't know, 6 or 7, and use your abilities off the bat, you can really wear her down. Out of all the Valkyries, I think she actually might have the lowest health. She was pretty easy to fight. So in between each of these major rooms, that room, and the one that's on the other side of this, you'll have a little break here, and it can have chests. So ledge there. And check this out. Oop. So we are sporting a full set of Avari armor, which is from here, where we're at. The maze that we're running. And it requires stuff from Muspelheim too, so we'll need to do this in order to get the top tier. On average, if you run the entire maze and get all the chests, you'll get anywhere between 5,000 and 7,000. I haven't been over 7.5. In most runs, I think I net about 6. I'm not sure if this is dependent on your luck or not, though, so might be able to find a way to squeeze some more out of what I'm making. Here's an extra one. It's back this way, right here. So this is not where the Valkyrie is, but this is where you'll find those mist keys. Damn it! Get up! Get up! Because there are other rooms. Mostly it's just a square that has like, on the corners of that square, kind of have points. That's how you need to think of this place. And on those, those points of the corners of the squares are also extra rooms. Oh yes, my favorite. My favorite, you might ask? Oh, don't die. There we go. Because while you're doing any attack that requires an artifact and cinematic kills, your timer doesn't drain at all. It's a good way to buy time. So you get on the back of this dude and just hammer down like that. It's a good way to save you a few extra pressure. And an easy way to knock off your enemies. Very useful. Come in here, we reap the rewards. What the hell is Crest of the Realm? Look at that later. Alright, acquired. Perfect Artifact of the Blight. Alright, what those artifacts... I don't need this. Okay. Anyway, what those artifacts do, or those enhancements do, is they give you special abilities that restore your protection, I guess, the bar on top. You're shielding against the mist, the fog. Naturally, it's going to vary with each enchantment. Some are on precision axe throw, on kill, that kind of stuff. But it's... you kind of have to just, like, work your way into this place. But it shouldn't take you horribly long to be able to do the whole runs around here. Because once you get this armor set, you're pretty close to just being set. There's also a axe pommel. You saw me put that on. The dwarf makes that. Also, in the Rage of Sparta mode, there's no degradation of the timer. So just a couple ways to keep in mind when you're going about this place, having trouble getting started. Look at that. Look at the loot. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. But it did. That's why you gotta work with us. Sure, unstoppable machine. Ah, yes, that's where the Valkyrie is. I've already killed her on this playthrough, but you'll also get repeatable runic chests here, the ones where you have to hit the bells. Which I thought was interesting. But yeah, once you kill the Valkyrie, this is what happens to her room. Just build up monsters and chests. Oh, shit. Big boy. Hey, hey. Careful, you can line yourself up with a chip. Sometimes this maze can be really annoying, though. As you can see, you know, these guys aren't really doing a whole lot of damage to me. But sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes they'll spawn in the I don't remember what they're called in there, but the wolfmen. And those guys are crazy annoying. Already, oh nope, I did not open you. Look at that. I think you need a grand total of like 20 some odd thousand to get all the chests out of the central store room. It isn't that bad once you start getting through this. And yes, enemies can be killed by these blades. Just push out the blades now. That's what I'm talking about annoying. These guys too. These guys paired with the wolfmen.
Okay, brother.
Booty. Give me the loot. They also sell a talisman, or I think you might have to craft it. That'll restore your shielding. Oh, 8,000. New records. So we've pretty much just squared around the islands to our left. Right, so I see the chest. 1, 2. Where's the third one? Ah, there it is, off in the distance. Oh, shit. Ah, got it. Nice. Okay, we might walk away 10,000 echoes this time. Wouldn't that be something? I do believe we're back at the entrance. The old ship doesn't work on traps, huh? Oh, and we are right back where we started. Not quite. This chest has been here every time since I opened that. I haven't seemed to have been able to find the runes for it or any bells, so I'm not quite sure what opens it. Yeah, I haven't found any of the seals. None. I've been looking for a while. Bless you, child. Well, in any case, let's go back and see what we can do to our armor. And then we'll cover some more stuff. But this place in Muspelheim will be where you grind out the rest of your equipment. If you're having trouble with the Valkyries, you should probably come here in Muspelheim. I would actually suggest doing mixes of both. So like do, however many in Muspelheim until you get stuck and then come here. And just kind of go back and forth and that'll help your equipment.
Supposedly the realm tears contain some kind of terrible secret Ivaldi wanted hidden.
I
but
don't care.
Who knows, really? Dwarves are strange. And yes, I realize I'm a dwarf.
I'm not quite sure if these are better. I don't think they were. I would have had them equipped right away if they were. Burst armor.
I think that's a keeper.
Ooh, we don't have enough. Or is it maxed? Oh, it is. Darn. Need more mist echoes. What a shame. Well, let's look at this and... Oh, they're the same. Huh. I don't know. I guess this is user preference. The Valkyrie's more well-rounded. The set I have is more equipped toward strength and ruining. So, strength and defense. Jeez. There we go. The axe pommels.
Travel
Alright.
safe, you two.
So we've upgraded those. Next time we're gonna cover, I'm just gonna do it from the map here, are these goals. Alright, you need to do all your favors. Okay, favors also include the random stuff. You don't need to do all the favors, but you need to do favors for the dwarves, except obviously this one. You need to do favors for all the spirits. So the guy who tells you to destroy Odin's statue or Thor's statue, collect his beloved's bones. Those guys got to do all their stuff. All right, labors. I don't think you actually have to do any of these. Or I take that back. You don't have to do any of these, except for that one, that one, this one, that one, that one. So, but most of them you won't have to do. So you won't really have to do any combat ones. They're really specific. You have to do all these treasure maps. I believe I'm missing one. And then you have to collect all these artifacts. And then, not to discourage you, but on top of the Valkyries, the artifacts, you have to find all of Odin's spy birds. Where is it? Yeah, the Odin's ravens. So 43 here in Midgard, 2 in Alfheim, 1 here in Helheim, and I think that's it. That should give you all of them. That should give you 51, right? That's how many ravens there are anyway. So it's not impossible to ask, especially since the game kind of gives you ways to track kind of where stuff's at. For instance, where we go? No. There we go, Forgotten Caverns. So it tells you kind of what's there. So once you kill, like, one of Odin's ravens, it'll tell you that there's 2. And that you only have one of those 2. So it's kind of a way to track. Past that, I do believe that is it. Obviously, other than upgrading your skills, your armor, I don't believe there's any other in-game content to go over. No, I don't believe there is. Hi, boy. How are you? That's good. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment box. Alright, until next time.